for people who can speak against Candace, as in calling her, demonic and she's wicked and evil. My problem is there is no balance. If you can watch her whole episode, multiple episodes, and you can criticize everything that she's saying without pointing out the fact that she's also speaking truth, but you just point out things that you can use to target people's emotions rather than actually addressing like the root of what she's saying. You're not even actually addressing what she's saying. And a lot of y'all have no desire to actually get to the bottom of any of this. That is why y'all refuse to sit down with Candace. Y'all refuse to actually have a conversation with Candace. Y'all just constantly watch her videos, and then y'all go on y'all platform, and then y'all criticize everything that she's saying, but then y'all refuse to sit down and have one-on-one conversations with her because y'all know that y'all cannot debate her on the truth that she's speaking. Y'all can only attack her character, and if you do that, then you can attack something about everybody, including, like, I can find something to attack about you. But that can happen with anybody because we're human and we're flawed. But why are you all not addressing what she's actually saying? So if Candace says that Erica has things in her past that from her past to the present lines her up, why are y'all overlooking the clearly demonic, satanic stuff that are going on from people that have positions of power? Why do y'all keep overlooking these things? And then how Candace is clearly showing us, y'all just don't want to see. Candace is clearly showing us how all of these people connect. They all know each other. It's like one big family. And it's not like one big family. It is one big family. But y'all keep overlooking all of this stuff. And y'all just keep attacking her character. And then y'all are doing so in a manner that's not really even true. Trying to tell us that Candace is wicked because, oh, she's attacking this grieving widow. To be honest with y'all, I was disappointed in Candace. At a point, I had to step back because I was like, whoa, slow down, because you better get in your feelings, and we're not trying to do that. Because I was like, why is she not addressing Erica? To me, it seemed like she just wasn't touching Erica. Like, she was not talking about Erica, and I had to slow it down because I'm like, she's using wisdom. She's using wisdom. It's when Erica started lying that Candace started paying attention to her, started paying more attention to her and her involvement. Because why are you lying about these little things? If you are lying about little things, that means you are trying to cover up an even bigger lie. Y'all, it's so in our face, and a lot of y'all still refuse to see it. And for y'all who still can't see that Candace is Esther, y'all is blind as bats. I mean, y'all can't see it because y'all don't want to see it. And it is clear as day that a lot of y'all just do not want the truth. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. The truth, this ain't even the half of the truth. And the truth is going to scare the living daylights out of the majority of us, not just even in the United States, but in the world. The truth is going to be so hard to process, especially for the ones of you who refuse to see it now. Like, basically, this is being fed to you like baby food right now, and y'all still refuse to swallow it and digest it. So when it's right in front of your face, you're not going to be able to chew it, to swallow it, to digest it. And then for the ones of you who want to get together and pray against Candace, it's crazy to me that y'all don't even understand that y'all are trying to position yourselves to pray against God himself, because y'all are praying against the move of God through Candace. I don't care if you don't like her. That is so irrelevant. You not liking her says more about you than it says about her. Because my question is, why don't you like her? If you say she's a liar, you have to point out what has she actually lied about. Don't just say she's a liar. What did she lie about? A lot of y'all are operating in y'all feelings. Y'all are blind as bats. Lord help us. Y'all are blind as bats. That's because a lot of y'all don't want to see the truth, but y'all will sit right there and continue to listen to people that's only attacking Candace, but will not address what she's actually saying. And the fact that y'all can sit there and listen to that slop when they are just spitting emotional work. Like, let's look at this right quick. Matt Walsh, however you say his last name, if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. But this is what he said. He said, every night while I'm happily home with my family and Candace is with hers, Erica is home with 2 children who are suffering. All the while she's gleefully ripped to pieces by hordes of people who cannot muster even the faintest hint of sympathy for her. pray for Erica. First of all, we already know Erica has been on the go nonstop since Charlie lost his life. Erica did not even take a week to be at home with her children and process the death of her husband. She did not even take a week to do that. She was on the go nonstop since Charlie has lost his life. We clearly saw that with our own eyes, okay? It's all this emotional language to me. That's what's getting on my nerves. He didn't say Erica is at home suffering. He said Erica is with her 2 children who are suffering. Her 2 children who are suffering. So because we don't get to see the children, so we can't say, oh, they're not suffering. I'm not talking about this woman's children. I will not do that. I'm pointing out a fact. We do not see the children. So we don't know how her children are behaving, whether they're asking for daddy. We don't know none of that. We only can go off of what she tells us of her interactions with her children since their dad has lost his life. But we clearly see Erica, and we can clearly see that she's not grieving. Y'all not gonna manipulate me, okay? The woman is not grieving. There's not an ounce of grief in her body. I can clearly see it. Okay, so now it's not about, oh, Erica's suffering, because we can see that she's not. The happiest widow I've ever seen. But now, okay, it's the children who are at home suffering. We can't say nothing about that because we don't know how the interaction is with the children. All the while, she's gleefully ripped to pieces. This woman chose to be the CEO of a major corporation, major organization. She chose to be CEO before her husband was in the ground good. She chose to be CEO of this organization. You chose that position. You accepted that position. So you have to deal with what comes with it. Anybody in the public eye, just me making this little YouTube video, you are putting yourself to the public to be ridiculed. You don't get to tell the public how to respond to you. You don't. If I put up this video, some of y'all gonna hate me, some of y'all gonna like me. It don't matter. The thing is, I'm making a choice to make this video and to post it publicly. Everybody have a choice of how they are going to respond. The same way with Erica accepting this position. She can't tell us, don't look into me. You can't ask questions about me. Oh no, yes we can, because you are now responsible for Charlie's company. The company that Charlie built from the ground up. You are now responsible for it, and then you want us who supported Charlie to now continue to support the company? But we need to understand who's now at the head of this company. We need to understand that before we just continue to support you. We don't even know you. We don't know who you are. We just simply know that you are Charlie Kirk's widow. That's all we know. I knew nothing. I followed Charlie since 2016, and I didn't know nothing about his wife. I knew he was married. I knew he had children, but I knew nothing about his wife until he lost his life. But now that she's at the forefront, I need to know, who is it before I just support somebody. Who are you? Do you still stand for what Charlie stood for? That's important to me. But Erica has shown us in her own actions that everything that Charlie stood for, she's basically taken the company in the opposite direction. Charlie was going in this direction, she going in this one. So why would I just blindly give you my support? I need to understand who you are. What is your vision for this company? Who do you serve? I have the right to ask questions. Y'all asking for people money. People have a right to know what their money is funding. So anyways, now she's gleefully being ripped to pieces by hordes of people who cannot muster even the faintest hint of sympathy for her. You know who I have sympathy for? I have sympathy for Charlie. That's who I have sympathy for. And I had a tremendous amount of sympathy for Erica. At first I did. I am not willing to lie to myself so that I can live in this state of delusion when I can clearly tell that what I see is off, but you want to convince me that what I see is right. So now you want me to lie to myself and say, no, I know you see that the sky is blue, but I'm trying to tell you that the sky is actually orange. And so now you want me to say, oh, well, the sky do look kind of orange. I guess the sky is orange. When I can clearly see, well, the sky ain't that blue today. But anyways, y'all get the point. Y'all are sitting here making all of these videos, but y'all are not actually addressing what Candace is saying. Y'all are basically telling her and telling us, hey, stop talking about the harm that's being done to children. Stop talking about the wicked, demonic people that's in positions of power that are actually controlling this world. Stop. Don't do that. Don't talk about that. Even though this grieving widow has a connection to a lot of the things that are very ungodly, a lot of demonic, wicked things that are going on. Even though we can clearly see that she's connected to all of these things, you can't talk about that because she's a grieving widow. The devil is a liar. So address what she's actually saying. Y'all are more mad about her investigating Erica than y'all are with the Satanist that's running the world. Y'all are more upset with Candace investigating Erica than y'all are with the people who have been harming these children. And y'all want us to believe that y'all trustworthy? Y'all want us to believe that y'all are so righteous, that this is just righteous anger that y'all feel, when we already know how God feels about the children? You have nothing to say to me if you cannot address that as well. If you can just come at me with Candace is so evil because she's attacking a grieving widow. If you can post a video about that, but I don't see no balance. Where's the justice? If you're going to talk about how evil Candace is, let's get to the root of it. Not these little emotional topics that y'all are talking about. This is like one of Satan's main vehicles for deception. So when you start making videos and that's how you talking, when I hear you now, I no longer hear you. I hear Satan in you, because I know how he sounds. I know how he talks. I know how he manipulates. I know how he deceives. And so the deception that's coming out of your mouth is Satan himself speaking through you. We're not about to partner with Satan. You're not about to try to manipulate me emotionally and position me against God. But I'm sitting here thinking I'm on the right side of things, that I'm in right standing with God, and I am really positioning myself against God. That's a scary place to be. Position yourself against God? We're not doing that.